Okay, this is my 3.5 Mercury 4-stroke engine, and I've had a few, I wouldn't say a few problems. I've let it sort of stand. That's what I can say to it really, and with fuel in it, and it's sort of knackered up the carb a bit. I want the other side really. I want to get to the carb. And what it is, I've been looking for a replacement carburetor for it. For the simple reason it's going to be a lamp sight easier than keep on fixing the carb that's on there. The jet's worn, well not worn, damaged. I didn't do that. What else? The float chamber is playing up. And we can turn it, there we go. The float chamber is playing up, so the needle is corroded inside, which is underneath here. What I've come to do is have a look at what I've got here, because I think I found one on Amazon.com, which is the American one, and I'm pretty sure it's identical. It says for all different types, but it also says mercury F or something M, and I want to try and find some literature on this one. Not literature, but if I can find there's some numbers there. Okay, it says replaces, but it looks absolutely identical. You know, you don't get this bit, but you do get the gaskets and whatnot with it. So I'm just viewing it to see if there's anything different to this, which is on mine. It's due on the 20th of March this month. So let's have a quick look. It shows you this induction. You don't get that with it. I don't think you do anyway. We'll see what happens when it comes through the post. That's just your air intake. This is your main fuel. It's got that. Now these are a little bit awkward because this fuel tap here, they are a little bit temperamental, because this piece here is just a piece of bent steel which holds the tap into place. And when I bought it, I didn't know if the fuel was on or off. I couldn't tell, because I realised that someone had been playing with that and put it around the wrong way. Anyway, back to this carburetor. It looks like it's almost identical. I'm going to take a couple of pictures. I think I can do that with here, can't I? No, maybe. Yes, I can. Right. 1, 2. At the top. 3. Now I could put this video on now and show you the link, but I want to make sure it's the right one first. And I think I might even have to strip this off. Might be easier actually. Okay, so the carburetor arrived a couple of days ago. I just want to show you what this one looks like. This is the Mercury 3.5 4 horsepower outboard. The only reason why I'm looking at the carb, because I've had this carb off a few times, and I think people have had it. I've had it apart a couple of times because it just keeps on playing up a little bit. The jets are a little bit corroded, and I think they've been cleaned and cleaned and cleaned, that they're worn. Also the needle and the float inside is a little bit, it's not done anything, it's hardly done any work, it's just been left standing. Look at it, it's absolutely mint, beautiful. I've had it 2 years, 3 years, probably more than that. Absolutely stunning condition. Have I got the make out here on it somewhere? I'll have a look at that in a sec. They've even got the original, you know, what plugs to get. It's not been hardly used, but it's not been abused. It's just this carb's been stood, cleaned, and it's got a little bit worn from being cleaned all the time. So I went to go online to purchase a new carburetor, or new floats, new jets and whatnot. They come out at £59 for a kit, not including the jet. Can't seem to get a jet. The gasket set as well is about £28. I don't need the gasket set, I need the floats and the jets as a complete thing. So as I was looking around, let me just pause 1 second. There we go. So she's a 2008 model. It's done nothing. I think I've only done about 2 hours with it, 3 at the most. Right, so I went online to look around for bits, bobs and everything else. A new carburetor for one of these retails round about £150 to £169. And I'm thinking, wow, that's a lot of money, really. And then I came across this. And this has just arrived. I'll open up and I'll show you. I'll go somewhere where we can see it better. Right. So this came the other day, and you're not going to believe the price. Okay. So this is off Amazon.com. I believe it's an American site. I don't know if it's an American company. I do not know. So take a look at that. It's absolutely identical. Now these carbs are built for the different types. Does it tell me on the box? 2 seconds. It just says boat motor carburetor, blah 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 blah. Yeah. When it's online and you're looking at it, I put in 3.5 horsepower, 4-stroke Mercury, and it said these fit the 3.5, the 4, and the 5. It is identical. I'll show you what I mean by identical. You see what I mean? The top hose, everything. The jet at the bottom, the needle at the bottom, it's the drain plug. There's no numbers on it. There's no numbers. It's just I think it's generic. The fuel line, the fuel line here, the connections at the top. Look, absolutely identical. Everything in every way. £27. Then you got a bit of postage and a surcharge or a tax on it. I think it came to about 40 quid, £37, 40 quid. And I thought, you can't go wrong. What was the... Why buy a gasket kit when you can buy a whole carburetor for less? Another pipe at the top. Where's that one come out? Does that come out? Yeah, there it is. Look. One right in there. There's one at the... I can show you that. Down in there. There's one there. See him? Coming around the corner, that one there. And that's the... See, it's identical. Absolutely identical carburetor. For nearly, well, just under £40. No brainer. Not going to fit it. We're going to get this one's working right at the moment. I just thought I'd let you know that you can get them. I will put a link in the description down below. I'll also put a link to a previous video that I've done at stripping this carburetor down and cleaning it. So it's quite an easy thing to do. Tank off, 2 bolts, you're done. That's it. It's that simple. Take care. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and a like. That would be fantastic. Helps the channel a lot. And we'll see you in the next one. All the best.